The best learning tool out there right now, if you're going to buy something for your little one, is a busy book. And guess what, guys? I made my own busy book from cover to cover and all the way down to even the packaging. I have made this busy book for you all, and I am so excited to have launched it a few weeks ago. Sales are doing great. You guys, I think this is it. Everyone's loving it, and I can't wait to share it with you guys on this video. So let's go ahead and get started. Here it is. Okay. So if you guys have not already, go check out the My Busy book on Amazon right now. It's only $29.99 right now. And if the prices ever change, I will be updating the description box down below with the correct price. But right now, as of December 29th, it is $29.99 on Amazon. Okay, first, let's go over what a busy book is. So a busy book is going to be a learning tool or a book essentially, or a binder. Sometimes they're in binders as well. Is a book or binder that has multiple concepts for learning for your toddler or your baby. Allows your child to gain any new skills that they need to learn for basic concepts for preschool or kindergarten, and also to foster or help them master already learned skills that they may need to just brush up on a little bit. And so that's what I've done here is I've made my very own busy book that I want to share with the world on Amazon on sale now. So let's go ahead and get into what you're gonna get when you purchase the Mothers Teach My Busy book. I'm just gonna pretty much do an unboxing for you guys. And pretty much this is how you're going to get your box when you purchase the Mothers Teach. I love saying this. The Mothers Teach My Busy book. This is our very first early childhood education line. And this is our pioneer product, the My Busy book. So when you get your package from Amazon, you're going to open up your box and it's going to have a box. Beautiful sage green box that looks like this. This is our logo, Mothers Teach. You guys already know the logo if you aren't new here, but if you are new here, this is our logo. And yes, this is me and my daughter, Priya. All right, so now you're gonna open the box. When you open the box, it should look like this, okay? So when you get your box, you open it up and you're gonna get a cute storage bag. And the storage bag is going to allow you to put all of the detachable pieces that you're going to see in a moment that are inside of the busy book, as well as your dry erase marker. Let's take out the book. Let's get into it, guys. All right, so I'm so excited. Okay, so this is the front cover of the book. This is the back cover of the book. I went on Amazon and made sure that, I wanted to see all the pain points of all the other busy books out there on Amazon. A lot of people were saying that, it just takes too long. I really thought it was already assembled, but it's not. You get all the Velcro pieces, you get all the detachable pieces, and literally they had to put this whole book together themselves. So what I said was, me being a parent of a toddler, I don't want to have to do that, because about time I'm done, my daughter and her attention span, about time I'm done putting this together for her and she's sitting there excited about it, she's moved on to the next thing within 30 minutes or less. So what I've done is made sure that it was assembled for you guys, okay? So I made sure that from cover to cover, each page already has the Velcro on it, okay? So you see here the little Velcro piece here. All right, and it already is assembled for you guys. So I just wanted to make sure that when you guys get this book for your little ones, that when they open it up, they can get to learning and get to playing as soon as possible, okay? We don't want to waste any time because we know how precious their time is and how short their attention span is. And so that's why I made this already assembled. And that's why the price is what it is, because it does take the labor to put it all together. But you guys get to have fun as soon as you open it, okay? So I'm just gonna go over this front cover right here. all of these little circles here are telling you what you're gonna get on each page and what the theme is of each page in this book. So you're gonna go over your feelings or emotions on the first page. You're gonna go over the alphabet, numbers, you're gonna go over colors, you're gonna go over shapes, tracing, days of the week, seasons, weather, animals. You're gonna learn about left and right hand for your little ones, size, ordering by size, and body parts. This first page, I really wanted it to create a conversation about feelings and how they're feeling, for the day. I have written here all of the emotions in the words. So they're looking at and getting familiar with word recognition, and then reading aloud. So how do you feel today? And this allows you as the parent and your child to really start bonding more and getting them to express themselves. Sometimes a lot of kids don't feel comfortable telling you that they're angry because they think they're going to get in trouble. All right, so this allows them to go ahead and say that in a safe space. And then you guys get to have a conversation, why so-and-so, why are you upset today? Or why are you angry today? Okay, and then, it kind of just opens up that conversation for them. And I really like having this as the very first page. Okay. Now, the next page is going to be the alphabet. But you know me, I don't just do cookie cutter stuff and cliche stuff, guys. So this is the alphabet, but you can use this page in so many ways. So I've made it so that your child is matching the lowercase letter with the uppercase letter. Okay, while also learning the alphabet, and hopefully you're teaching them how to say their letter sounds at the same time. Okay, now I usually use these as flashcards for Priya. So I'll hold it up, I'll take all the ones off, all the detachable pieces off, and I'll say, Priya, I'll hold up one that I want her to match. I'll say, Priya, what letter is this? She'll tell me it's letter A. Okay, Priya, now tell me what sound does letter A make? And she'll tell me, ah. And then I'll say, okay, now, is this uppercase or lowercase a? And she'll give me, whatever answer she gives me. And then I'll say, okay, well, can you match it with the uppercase a? And then she'll look around and find it, and there you go. So essentially, these are like mini flashcards, okay? And then we'll do the whole thing, from A to Z. Now, you can also use these as early phonics. You can use like 2 or 3 letter words if you're just starting out with teaching your child how to read. And what I would do is use like cat, so C-A-T, and I would lay them all out on the table and then ask her to, form the word. First, I would start with at. And then, lately, I'll just walk you through. So lately, I've been doing like 2 letter words and then blending them. So I'll do at. When you add C, now what do we get? And we say cat. And then if you add B, bat. D, dat. Just getting her to be more familiar with formulating words and word blending. Okay, so that's how we've been using the Busy Book on the alphabet page. Now, the next 2 pages are going to be the counting for beginners concept, okay? And so pretty much this is subitizing, and subitizing is anytime you're able to look at a quantity of items or objects and be able to tell right off the bat how many it is. It tends to get a little bit hard for an average adult and child to count more than 6. So when you get to like 7, 8, 9, and 10, it's a little bit harder unless they're in a certain pattern for you to be able to know exactly how much that quantity is just by looking at it without having to really think or hesitate on it. Okay, so essentially what I've done is I just put the number 1, and you have 1 star, so you just match the 1 star with the number 1. Okay, and then you have the same thing here, and I've made jars, and behind each jar, so in the jar you're going to get the certain quantity, and then behind each jar is going to be the number. Okay, and then they just, how many? They match it to that jar. These 2 pages now are going to be talking about colors. And so I've made sure that I've used all colors that I know that your child will learn in preschool or kindergarten. You have red here, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, black, brown, gray, and white. the petals are detachable. And so I made the page a little bit fun with flower pots because kids like the outdoors, most do. And you know, they like getting kind of dirty and getting into things. So I thought it would be cute if we had a flower pot, and what they are supposed to do is match the color flower petals with the right pot. And then on this page, they're learning about shapes. And I didn't want to do your basic shapes. Like on here, I have a rhombus, I have octagon, heptagon, hexagon, and pentagon, you know, so I really wanted them to get to learn these because yeah, they may not see them maybe in kindergarten, but it's great that they'll already know it, master it. About time they get to first grade, the teacher's gonna be like, you know what an octagon is? You know, yeah, it has 8 sides. You know, so I really wanted to think out of the box with this one because it's never too early to learn. I always say that in all my videos, and that's like my motto. Mothers Teach aims to build brilliance in our children, and we love to see our children achieve, okay? And, you know, it's never too early to learn. So essentially, you know, usually you'll see in a busy book on Amazon, you'll see this same exact picture, shape right there. And so it's so easy. Oh yeah, you know. But I chose shadow matching, and I like shadow matching because it's getting them to critical think and use their logic, okay? And so they pretty much, you see the silhouette of the shape and you match it with the color and the face there. And here we go. Now we have the tracing page, and I've just added this one page because this is like the precursor or the stepping stones for learning how to write. And so you have your basic straight line, you have your zigzag, very sharp corners, and then you have your wavy, curvy line, okay? And this is gonna help them be able to learn how to trace their name, letters, numbers, shapes, be able to help them color in things, you know. So I love this page. I love that I added this page. I really wanted to make sure that it was very interactive as well. So not only are they just drawing lines, a mission here, essentially. So you help the ant get to the ant hill, you help the rocket ship get to the moon, and then you help the bear get to the bear cave for hibernation. Then I've also left a blank page here on the opposite side, so that way you have free writing. So this allows your child to learn how to write their own name and any other letters, numbers, shapes, and things that you want them to learn how to draw. You guys can practice here together, okay? Or if they just want a free draw, you know, it's their choice. Now here we have the days of the week. And so I've marked it where Sunday is going to be your first day of the week, all the way down into number 7, which is Saturday. And then let's say they don't know, you know, word recognition or anything, but they know their colors, right? So what they can start doing is just matching the colors with the color that's behind it. Okay, and then eventually, you know, as you're walking them through it and telling them, yes, Sunday is day 1, Monday is the next day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're starting to recognize that there's a pattern here. And that then as sooner or later, they'll know that, you know, they actually will get to know the order of the days of the week. Now we get into weather. And so with weather, I have cloudy, partly cloudy. You know, you don't get that when you get a busy book on Amazon most times. I have sunny here, snowy, rainy, and stormy, okay? And so, whoop. Okay, so then I also have the actual word for word recognition, okay? So they're getting to learn these. Now, if your child isn't familiar with words, certain words right now, that's okay. Pictures are a great way to start. And I've made sure that all of these detachable pieces are thick, durable. I mean, do you hear that? Like, that's the Velcro. It's very thick. These are thick, durable pieces. You hear that? And so same thing here, like with the weather, I have seasons. And so I have spring, summer, autumn, or fall. I have autumn here written in the back, if you're wondering. And then this is winter, okay? And so they all each have the word right behind it, and they match it. Next, we're gonna get into animals, but you're not just learning animals, you're learning the baby name for the animal as well as the adult name for the animal. And so you have chick, and then behind it, you have mama hen. So on this page, you help the baby animals find their mommy, Okay, so they're learning kitten and cat, puppy, dog, chimpanzee is called an infant, like us, with the chimpanzee adult. Calf is for a baby elephant. Then you have the adult elephant name, and then you have a lion, but the baby is called a cub and a lion. All right. And I also made sure I used realistic pictures. Okay, a lot of times you'll get cartoon images, and I took the Montessori approach. Let's be realistic, and let's really allow our children to explore what it really looks like. Now, this is my favorite. This is learning your left and your right hand. You will not see this in any busy book, okay? Unless you've handmade this and you thought of this concept yourself, but like on Etsy, but on Amazon, you are not going to find this in a busy book at all. I've searched and searched and I have not found it. And so I wanted to make sure that our little ones are learning their left from their right. So what I'll have Priya do is I'll say, Priya, can you raise your left hand and then put it on the book? Okay, so put it on the left hand and then do the same thing for the right hand. And then I'll say, Priya, now that you have both hands on there, can you lift up your right hand? And then she'll lift up her right hand, and same for the left hand. Okay. So this is a very important and very different learning style for learning left and right hand, okay? Now we have let's order by size. And so I have all the verbiage that they would learn in preschool and kindergarten, which is big, medium, and small. Sometimes people would think that they're gonna use like large or huge. No, they use big, medium, and small when learning sizes in school. And then, so you have like your bigger pieces here, your medium pieces, and your small pieces. And I wanted to make this page very fun. And so I made it like a picnic theme. And I picked out, some things that you would see maybe at a picnic. So bugs, pizza, and your fruit and apple. Okay. And then the last page, last but not least, is body parts. Okay. So on this page, they're going to be learning, there's an arrow pointing to each body part. And you have the picture here blown up. Okay, but then also word recognition. You have the word here, okay, behind the Velcro. So this says eyes, and so they're learning to match eyes with the word eyes. Nose, this is arm, you have leg here, foot, mouth, ear, and hand. Okay, and that's it, you guys. So please go ahead, support me, my brand Mothers Teach, and purchase your copy today on Amazon. I'll leave the link down below so you guys can get it. Again, it is $29.99 right now, already assembled. Make sure you are getting your kids ready for preschool and kindergarten, because this right here is going to be the best tool, learning tool that you can buy your child right now on the market. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much for all your support. For those who have already supported and bought yours today, thank you so, so much. And for those who are adding this to your cart right now, love you guys. All right. So from one parent to another, until next time.